Good afternoon, Tracy families. Both Mrs. Lackey and I are excited to reach into your homes today to talk to you about all of the wonderful efforts that each and every one of you and your children have been putting in following those CDC guidelines that we have here both in school and outside in the community. Fortunately, both Mrs. Lackey and I live in this community, so we see you when we're out at Wegmans or Walmart or Target or any of the other fun stores and places that we visit. And we really are so happy to report to you that kids here have been wearing their masks. We have been socially distant and 6 feet apart in most areas in our school. And once again, you are all to be commended on the work and effort that you've put into school so far this year. However, if you've been watching the news out there, you will know that we have had an uptick in cases. Not necessarily at Tracy Elementary School, but out in the community, we have had a little bit of an uptick. So in order to help us prevent an uptick here at Tracy Elementary School, because we really love being in person and we love our virtual learners, but for those of us that choose to come to school, it's really helpful if we follow all of those CDC guidelines and continue to have that happen, not only here at Tracy Elementary School, but out there in the community, so we can all be good community members and really focus on those guidelines. So with that, Mrs. Lackey and I are going to review a couple of pieces of information that will help you and kind of reinvigorate the excitement of following all of those guidelines. Mrs. Lackey.
Hi families, thank you again for all of your efforts at home, reinforcing with your sons and daughters about wearing masks in school, socially distanced, washing hands, and all of those things. We've seen great success this year in schools, and we just want to continue that for this final push through the end of the fourth quarter. So as a district, we are stronger together. So we are coming and asking for your help to get us to the finish line of the school year. So a couple of reminders. We do know that the new variant has been found in Erie County, which is a little more likely to spread. So at home, please continue to do the same things that we're doing in school. Wearing masks in public, washing our hands, and keeping our distance.
Now, with that continued uptick, once again, over the past week, we have had about 100 students across the school district that have had to quarantine. And not that those students have been showing symptoms, but they've been around someone that has had some symptoms because some of the guidelines, when we're out in the community or we happen to be at home, we're all excited to get through this time. And some of us maybe haven't been wearing our masks if we're closer than 6 feet and things like that. So once again, we just want to make sure that that's taken care of. And if you happen to be exposed to someone that has tested positive for coronavirus, it's very important that you contact our pandemic coordinator, Miss Crystal Krawick. And of course, you can do that either through email or by phone. And then she will help share what has to happen, kind of the next steps with what you have to do as a family if you are exposed to someone with COVID-19 or if there is COVID-19 inside of your home.
It is really important if a member of our pandemic team contacts you by phone or email, please call them back. They're trying to do their job to contact trace, or simply they may just have a few questions for you. So if you're contacted by any member of our pandemic team, please give them a call back or an email back and help them in their what they need. Also remember, if you're asked to quarantine, this is a requirement by the Erie County Department of Health. If you are asked to quarantine, you must remain at home, no contact with anyone outside of your household.
And it is tempting to go out to a shop or get something to eat. It really is in our best interest to follow those guidelines and make sure that you stay home. You may have to order in. Remember, if you need assistance with that, there's lots of community resources that can help assist with those types of activities. Tracy, we are so excited about how well you've done so far in this pandemic. We need you to give the final push. Help us get to the end of school. We have just about a month to go. We have some PSA testing coming up, so we really need all of our kids that are attending school full-time to come, attend, be safe, be strong, and as our school district says, we are definitely stronger together with that. Have a wonderful day, and we're looking forward to seeing you all soon.